The TMA that people know today, she has been through hell and back. Growing up as a child was full of pain. I was raped at the age of 6. I was abused for years. I didn't just live in pain. I knew pain. And the worst part of my childhood was that nobody knew I was in pain. My heart was heavy with guilt and shame. I was a child, but my heart was not a child. I looked innocent, but I was broken. And then the addictions followed. Name it. Pornography, masturbation. I was a total mess. When I got into secondary school, something funny happened to me. I had this very close friend. He was a guy. We really liked each other, and I felt that the friendship that we had was innocent. Like, this is not another person that, was going to take advantage of me. So he would see me off when we closed from school, to a point, and then he would go to his house. But one day, he said to me that he wanted to tell me something that has been bothering him. And I was like, okay, what's this? And then he said to me that, Shebi, I know that he's an adolescent. He had started growing beards and all of that. And it was, we were just stuttering. Like, I was like, what's going on? And then he said he wants to ask for a favor. And I said, okay, what's up? And then he said that, can I give him sex? Like, I was taken aback. Like, what is this? I remember going home that day in tears. I cried my way home. I was pained that every time I had to encounter guys, the only thing they could see in me was sex. And I remember going home that day, I said to God, I didn't have a relationship with God, but I just lifted up my face to the heavens and I said, God, why is this happening to me? And I heard a voice say to me that you are a sex tool for guys. Guess what? I thought that was the voice of God. And I took that word that I heard that day personal, that this is my calling, this is my destiny. I remember cleaning my teeth and I said, okay, no problem. If that's it, let's do it then. The devil's game plan wasn't to get me, molested at a tender age or, addicted to, porn and masturbation. That wasn't his game plan. His game plan was to give me a false identity. That very day was, when he fulfilled and achieved his game plan, to give me a false identity that my assignment, my calling was to satisfy guys. God said to me that it's time to share your story. So this is me coming out unashamed to share my story, because I'm not ashamed of the gospel of Christ. I was literally broken. I was a total mess, but Jesus repaired my life and he gave me a beautiful calling in Christ Jesus. My life is so beautiful. All of those things that I mentioned, addiction, sexual morality, the Lord delivered me from all of that many years ago, and the Lord said it's time to share your story and your testimony with the world. I'll be releasing a book titled Warrior Woman, Rise from the Ashes. It's going to be coming out next year. Pre-order starts immediately. It's time to live the life that God preordained for you to live. It's time to live from pain to purpose. There are many women out there whom the enemy has sold a false identity to, just like he sold it to me. He has lied to you that, there's nothing good about you. You are a sex tool. You are a sex object. Some of you not even say that you are a Jesus body. You are this, you are that. Those things are false identity. And the Lord has sent me to deliver women from the false identity that the enemy has sold to them. It's time to go from being broken to living a beautified life. There are nations that are waiting for your manifestation. Enough about saying that, I was abused, I was a rape victim, I'm hurting. It's time to heal. It's time to take your place in God's agenda. God is raising an army. And let me tell you this, most of the women that are meant to be in that army, they are broken, they are in pain, they are in shame, they are addicted to one sexual immorality or the other. It's time to rise from those things and let God use you, because let me tell you something, God is not done with you yet. You might have given up on yourself, but God has not given up on you. He loves you and he wants you. It doesn't matter what life has thrown at you. You can rise above the ashes.